All right, let's go. Let's go. Welcome back to Primarily Speaking. Show we love to talk shit on random topics and a whole bunch of other stuff like entertainment, sports, politics, community, and our favorite segment, Sit Your Ass Down. I am your host with the most, man with the gas, Mr. Papa Two Quarters. Let me get in that ass. I am your boy, Prime in the building, and Azul to the 25.
That's what I'm talking about. Back once again, I am the total package Rex Delro doing it. Big time on a Sunday. This the drunk version, y'all. We trying to get it down. Let's go. Hey, listen, let's go be a good show this evening, right, y'all? And we need some more introductions right now.
That's right. Here it is, giving it to you live and direct. It's Hannibal Vanderbilt, aka doggone man, you know what it is. We already said it with the drum version. I messed it up. You know what I'm saying? I messed it up. Keep it rolling. What it is. Hey, we ain't got to start over. Everybody know it's Hannibal Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying? AKA. You know what I'm saying? Captain Caveman, aka, you know what I'm saying? E. Lamar, the superstar, aka, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Bunga bitch. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
We still ain't doing that. We just bring you the truth, baby. I hear you. It would be the truth if I ain't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? But it is, baby.
Roll with it, man. Roll with it, goddamn.
We'll keep it rolling from here. It's your boy, Q the Body Brown, in the building.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm talking about.
Don't leave it out.
I can't go Alabama Slammer, and I can't do this weekend. I'm gonna be professional this week.
Oh, okay.
Professional. He's gonna try to be. He's gonna try to be.
My bad. Okay, all right. Okay.
He's gonna try to be.
All right, Lando. All right.
Keep it going.
Okay, Mr. Professional.
I know, right?
Hey man, let's roll into that first topic, though.
Mr. Q Body Brown. Let's keep it going, man.
Q the Body Brown.
Now,
we're reporting to you live.
Actually, this is a perfect time for you to tell us about this little thing you show us as we roll into random news. I think this is the perfect way to start off the show.
So yeah, random news,
man. You ain't gonna ask us how they was or nothing, huh? You just fuck how y'all feeling.
That is true. That is true.
Real good.
I did skip right over that part.
And basically, that's what we said. Is fuck your feelings. We going straight into it.
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Go ahead.
Our first little segment here was coming from Facebook. I had a friend that posted something on Facebook, and
keep on.
And the young lady,
here we go.
So the young lady posted on here, "I'm taking my boyfriend and our kids on a family vacation. He feel like I'm wrong for not including his kid. I told him that he or his baby mother can pay for their kid if they want to go. I feel like that it's not my kid, so it's not my responsibility. Am I wrong?"
Hell yeah. That's some foul ass shit, man. That's some foul shit, man. How the fuck you how you go on vacation and not take your boyfriend kid with you?
Oh shit.
Now if he had like 5 kids, man, I could be like, okay, I can't be with everybody, man. You gotta chip us. He gotta do his part, but 1 kid, man, damn, that's fucked up. I think so.
Just the fact that she got to ask this question. That's already number one right there, dog.
She already knows.
Yeah, she already knows. Yeah, she already knows she wrong. I mean, you got to look out for the little one.
Biting his lip.
You got to look out. And go ahead and let him go.
I know he got something to say.
I know he yes.
What?
Yes. What you got to say about Hannibal?
I mean, it comes off as harsh. Yes, it does. But think about it. They ain't goddamn married. Shit. I mean,
goddamn. Because here's the problem. They got kids together, and those kids went. Why he couldn't bring the other kid? I mean,
she didn't say the kid couldn't come.
Let me interject here. So the young lady said, "I'm taking my boyfriend and our kids. I'm taking."
Yeah, she paying.
Yeah.
So if he ain't paying nothing.
Stole man. I don't care. Like.
Wait. So if he ain't paying nothing, go ahead and finish.
If he ain't paying none of this bill on this trip. She said, "I'm taking."
All right, here's the question I should ask then. How long they've been together? I know it don't say that.
You don't say all that in there, bro.
Does it matter how long y'all been together?
Obviously, they've been together long enough for her to be taking their kids together jointly on the trip.
Well, yeah, they got two kids, so they got at least more than one kid because they got kids, so more than one.
So wait a minute, hold on. So they got 2 kids together.
At least 2.
Yeah, and then he got more kids.
He got one. I'm assuming one other kid.
Because it's a kid.
Oh, yeah, so 1 extra kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, they've been together for a long time to be traveling with kids. So
2 kids, 2 kids. So at least 2 years. Let's say they're probably been together at least 2 years.
Yeah, but I mean,
was that long enough to say, you know? I mean, at this point, shouldn't she already know the other kid?
Wait a minute, yeah. If they travel,
she should have a relationship with the kid, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she has a good relationship.
If you traveling with mine, you got a good relationship.
Yeah, I mean,
you ain't just no running in the middle, no spally or nothing like that.
They got 2 kids together, so
yeah.
So why? I mean,
everybody should be together.
So that make it fucked up to me. You got a relationship with the kid and don't want to take it.
What I'm trying to say is, if she is paying for this adventure,
he ain't breaking a dime for the shit.
Now he's sorry. That he is sorry.
Wait, let him finish. So what? Go ahead.
He ain't breaking a dime off of this shit now.
Right.
So if he want to involve his kid, he need to break a dime off.
He paying something. I mean, he ain't gonna pay.
I'm taking. I'm going to assume that.
See, and you can't do that. You can't assume that.
Well, we don't have no more information to go.
And that's why I'm saying. So it's no way that she she might say I'm taking them, but it is no fucking way possible that he ain't paying nothing on this trip.
You know these niggas these days.
I understand.
Ron, we didn't have a discussion about these. We didn't have a discussion about these niggas driving the car.
And I understand.
Don't even pump the gas.
And so to my point, if he got it like that, he can take his kid on a trip and she ain't gonna say a fucking thing because she already doing everything else. So why are you gonna try to bump your gums in front now? You know, fit the bill the whole time. You done been taking care of me the whole time.
All right, but here's what if she been planning this,
right?
You know what I mean? I'm assuming she saved up the money. She ain't just unless she just come into it, but saving up the money for this trip in particular. Then she meant to exclude that child,
right? Yeah, from the beginning.
That's fucked up. I think that's fucked up.
Yeah, because she know this kid been coming one way or another. So now she just decided to hey, listen, Brian Square, but I'd have quit that bitch straight up as soon as she would bring up some shit like that. I'm like, you out the door. I don't give a damn.
Y'all got 2 kids together, man.
Fuck that, dog. You gotta. We gotta have a conversation.
Whoa. So wait. So you're not gonna pay for your child, your other child that's not with this woman, to come on this trip?
I would. I mean, if that was the case for me, I would.
You're not gonna pay? That's all she asking them to do.
But they didn't say that.
Yes, she did.
That's what she's trying to get at, though.
Yeah.
Because she did say,
yeah. And you know why she's trying to get at that point? She said, because she already fit the bill.
I told him
everything now.
She said, I told him that he or his baby mother can pay for their kid.
Oh,
they want to
and that's why that shit coming up because all she do is fit the bill for that nigga now. That's why.
Now, all right. So now, all right. So if it was she had a discussion with like, you know, I'm planning on this trip, but if you want your child to go, you better start saving your money too. You know what I mean? And then they get to the point and they ain't got their money. I ain't mad at her for that. If that discussion been had. But if it went to the last minute, like, hey, I want to surprise y'all with this trip. But if you want that little nigga to go, you need to come out your pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up. To spring that on a motherfucker.
That's fucked up. But I don't think it's last minute. I don't think it. But it don't sound like it's last minute. It don't sound like it's last minute.
Let me ask you a question straight up. So what if the little kid's tight?
Yeah, they probably they should be.
Okay, exactly.
All of us
okay. All right, so you mean to tell
should be.
So you mean to tell me they're gonna take the other 2 and leave one? That's what adults gonna do.
I haven't got a mama on it.
Oh, that's fucked up, man. You know, man.
And she probably look.
Because hey, first of all, now we didn't have discussions before about some of this stuff. Now, if I got a kid or whatever, and
the kids.
And she always paying
kids. But it don't matter. They kids, man. They kids. Them kids gonna remember that shit. If my ex
had a kid with another dude or whatever, and they want to go on the family trip, I need to be involved in that shit, man. You just
yeah. You taking that child somewhere, you know, and you know itinerary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all
everything that's going on.
Going someplace else with another dude. Yeah, I gotta know all I need to know about that exactly. Yeah,
what's the rooming situation?
So apparently, there's something between her and the baby mama.
Yeah,
and him that he ain't addressed yet. Oh, so she had.
Y'all think this nigga's a bum?
Yeah, this nigga a bum.
Where do you think a bum?
Wrong for the shit.
You got your gal on Facebook asking this question.
At this point, if you even had this conversation had to been had before. You know what I'm saying? I would love to assume that.
You know how he's getting by? He's dicking her down. That's how he's getting by.
Boom.
But she's had a. At this point, it ain't working no more. Ain't working
the effect is wearing off.
That goddamn good.
She said, the effect wearing off now. Let you be getting about that shit.
You got the extra
You can only carry you so far.
Oh man, y'all stupid. All right, so man, I think we in agreement that that he's a bum ass nigga. He can't afford for a child to go, man.
That's still fucked up though.
And that's if they had the conversation prior, you know, before.
It sounds like
she ain't springing on him. Like she ain't springing
that's
on him.
That's still fucked up though. And I'm gonna do my phenomenon right now. I can do my phenomenon right now. That's still fucked up though. They still kids. You gotta take the kids, man. Regardless. If me and her got 2 kids together and the other kids be with all the kids, dog, we going together.
But now it's not like she's not saying that the child can't come. She's saying if the child's coming, you're paying.
Okay, so let me ask you.
I don't mind that, but me, because I would take the child.
But technically, no, I want you to think about this now. Technically, she's paying for herself, her child, her 2 children, and his sorry ass.
Yeah.
You mean to fucking tell me he can't get his money together to pay for his child?
Not even an adult. Not even another adult.
He's not even paying for himself. Yeah. He's not even paying for himself.
You know what it is, though? She really don't like that kid, though. Fuck that kid. That's her mind, though, man. Fuck that
she
kid,
like,
man.
And it's not that she doesn't like the kid. She's tired of him
not putting the bill.
Not putting the bill. So he's gonna have to pay for something.
Between you and your baby mother, y'all can't afford to take this.
You know what?
I can't do it.
And you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like to me. She might be a couple years older than him. He younger than her.
Could be.
No, it could be either way.
But you know,
yeah.
When I first read it, I've been like, man, that's fucked up. But then now I kind of think about it. Only if it wasn't surprise. If it wasn't that surprise shit at the end, then.
Yeah, she might be devious and did that, but it sounds like
you don't take trips like that with kids and surprise.
I wouldn't do that.
Be like, bam, oh yeah, my little kid got to come too.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no adult do that, dog.
It's obviously got to be some shit going on. Like our boy said, it's something else that's going on besides just that incident.
He done bust out the baby mama down again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still want to fuck that bitch?
Yeah. What that new Jesus song say?
Yeah.
Niggas.
And that's why she a little tight fizz about that shit.
Niggas always playing games.
Boy, no.
Case a motherfucking point. Case a goddamn point. Man, all right. So, how was y'all boy week?
Yeah, moving along.
How was y'all boy week, man? What's been going on?
A glorious week, man. I work from home. I ain't gotta go in traffic,
bragging and shit.
You know, I ain't gotta go deal with
you don't like that shit.
You see the Barker lounging. You see the chair, right? The executive chair.
He like the dude from Belly with the banana. I don't like that shit.
Hell no, I don't like that shit. I gotta get my ass from going to work.
I'm down
every day.
I get up, man. I'm like, hey, man, you want something down? I'm about to go and go in the office.
All right, man. How about you, Rick?
Man, this week been rough. I'm glad for the weekend. Got to start it off new this week, right here, dog. Got a short week, and it's always a good thing for an old fella. Rest these old bones, dog. But yeah, it's always good with the fellas to link up. We got a live show this time, dog. Everybody in one place at one time. Ain't that goddamn Zoom shit. We can just do our thing, get drunk. This is the drunk edition.
Hey, man, we still using this shit, so don't.
Oh, yeah, my bad. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. You know, we dig it.
You mean the separation?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. There you go.
And on that note, man, how was your week handled?
Clean it up.
Man,
See how you passed the ball? You know, shut that over there.
Chest pass. It was a bounce pass. It was a bounce pass. All right, off the dribble. Okay.
Fundamentally sound.
But yeah, man, my week been good, man. I started going back to the little kickboxing. Yeah, had fun with that. Oh yeah,
Muay Thai.
Yeah. Get in there with the kickboxing. You have a good little time in there. You know,
that's with the knees and elbows and everything.
You gonna feel it either way. You gonna feel it more in your legs than you think.
Fucked up.
No, you gonna you might be. I was straight. I was straight.
Might be
I saw a video like one of them little highlight videos and fighting shit. Dude had his hand like this and he did like that. Knock my motherfucker out. I say, oh goddamn.
Yeah, they teach you all that shit, dog. I like the way that they do it though. You know what I'm saying? You work it's a good workout. You know what I'm saying? You want a full body workout, good core workout, you go do some shit like that.
Because you use everything.
Oh yeah. You in there, you can put combinations together. She might have you 2 hooks, body, and then come back with a jab and then a damn kick.
Now,
you know
is it true that y'all train kicking palm trees and shit like that?
The fuck, nigga?
Black sport.
This is
palmetto trees, man. Palmetto trees.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Snatch the pebble from my hand.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is not here, sir. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I were younger and I thought about this, man, I probably would go all the way in on this shit. I am too old for this shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can't get out there like that.
Nah,
crazy with it.
No, but it's some good for the discipline, and I'm telling you, it's a total body workout.
I was about to say using it for conditioning or just for the workout sake.
For the conditioning,
not to learn, but to learn too.
Learning the muscle movement with you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't hit nobody, but you still got the muscle movements, and it's a good workout. So why not? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, why not go in there and train your body?
I'm not mad at that. That's good. Like you been telling me.
And the class is spread out.
Gotta get active, man. You gotta move around.
About 7 people in the class, bro. So
gotta move around, man.
It was in like 5 people were in there on Wednesday when I went. Yeah, so it was a good class, man. I had a good time.
That's what's up, man. My week has been okay. My son got 1550 on his SAT. Like I saw that shit up. When he told me that shit, I was like, God damn, man, that's good, boy.
Way higher than yours. Way higher than yours.
Yeah, I had like a 13 something. That shit was like a 13 something. He had a 1550. I said, God damn, boy. Yeah. That's all right, man.
He picked that up and put it down.
He only missed 5 questions, and he was like, I want to take it again because I feel like I would have got him if I even knew what they was talking about. He didn't know what they was talking about, so that's the only reason he must.
He wanted that. What's the perfect score now? 16. It's still 16. I thought they moved it up to 18. I thought they moved it up to 1800.
I don't know. I could be, but I honestly, I don't know.
I scored. I ain't do great. I didn't do great on the SAT. No, I didn't even have a calculator when I did the SAT. My calculator was messed up. And we ain't had no extra ones.
You just had your fingers.
No, yeah, I remember that. I was like, shit. I'm not. And you know what I was thinking the whole time? I was like, man, I am fucking this math part up. I need a calculator to get through some of the shit. Man. Some of the shit I knew, like I could do the numbers in my head, but I think I scored I think like a 9 something on the SAT. I knew I could have did better. I just didn't go back and take it again.
I actually went to the club the night before. I went to the club the night before.
Fantastic.
I almost forgot I had to take the test. But I still made it. It did my thing.
See, that's
I've been working at Winn-Dixie then.
That's some Ferris Bueller type shit.
I worked that night before. Ooh. Yeah, I worked that night before.
I was fucked up taking
it. Yeah, even fucked up the night before though. That's a big difference.
You know when I was messed up though?
That's real responsible, Brian. That's real responsible.
The ASVAB. Fuck that. I was messed up when I took that.
I ain't want to, man. I get kicked out of the ASVAB. When kicked me out.
Like I took the ASVAB just to get out of school.
Wait, hold up, stop. Wait, hold up.
I did the same shit.
Yeah.
I did the same shit.
Okay, answer my question.
Because Earl, he the one that did it. He wanted to go there, and he was like, man, they tell him to bring a friend. He asked me to go. I'm like, shit, we get to get out of school, go to Columbia for 2 days. So shit, yeah, boom.
I had a little chick I used to fuck before school, man.
Wait a minute, wait. Finish that, dog. I won't hear the end of that, dog, because I won't know how you get kicked out of that.
Yeah.
We went up there, took the test. I had an earring in my ear, and I had no back in it. I had to lose the back to it. So, they be like, you gotta take the earring out when you take the test. I said, boom, I take the earring out, take the test, been finished. And then I put the earring back in because I just been kind of sitting there. I'm like, we about to leave, so I'm just go ahead and throw it in, and then it bounce out. Dude come, we were like, hey man, I asked you to take the earring out. I'm like, yeah, my bad, but I finished the test, I'm just waiting to leave. Like, no, you gotta take the earring out. I'm like, but I mean, what's the problem? Like, I ain't, I just sitting here. What's going on?
And that's how I started. Right?
Yeah.
And then they have like, I don't want to lose it. I don't want to leave it, put it down and lose it, or anything like that. I'm coming up with some bullshit. And he was like, look, he was like, you know what? You got to go. You got to go. Motherfucker, put me out the building. Put me out the building. I had to stay outside and while the rest of them finished the test. And the bus came to take us from Fort Jackson to Broad River. That's where the hotel was at, Broad River. I went on the bus. I go and jump on the bus, like, fuck all this shit. Man, when that boy come up there, the dude come in like, he can't ride on this bus. He got to go. I been like, dog, I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying? I come from out of town. Like, what the fuck I supposed to do?
So,
not my problem. Like, literally, the motherfucker put me off the bus. He put me off the bus. I had to stand up there, and the general, they say a general, I don't know who he was, but a general came, him and his wife came in like a Nissan S10 pickup truck. And I had to ride,
you been in the back?
Bitch. I had to ride, bitch, between him and his wife all the way to Broad River. Because the motherfucker won't be an ass. Because the nigga little tutor shit, he won't be an ass.
No, Brian, because you didn't want to keep that goddamn area.
That was fucked up. You know what though? I ain't even gonna bring that on Prime because it sound like that dude been a fucking dick.
Yeah, man, that was some bullshit. How you mean I can't ride the bus? I think I was 18 at the time.
All right, hold on. Let me ask you a question. If you would take the earring out, everything would have been straight, right?
Probably.
Okay. That's all I need.
But I just asked him why. He didn't never just ask him. He won't answer me. He won't be an asshole. He won't answer me.
He finished the exam.
Yeah, but
listen, I'm not in the military, dog. I'm not a soldier. You know what I mean? I don't follow your rules. I understand I'm in your classroom, but dog, I just asked you a simple question.
But you're supposed to be training to get in that type of money.
No, I'm here to take the test. That's it. See, I'm here to take the test.
You know what? That's why you're asking for the bus.
I'm just here to take the motherfucking test, man.
That's why exactly happening, dog. Because you don't listen.
That dude been a dick though, dog. That dude been a dick.
He been a dick all he want. If you had followed the rules, you'd have been straight though. Yeah, exactly. Most of them are.
I guess because when I went in, I ain't had no dick.
And you know what? And now that I think about it, your ass used to get in a lot of trouble too in the military too, dog. Because your ass used to listen. No, I know what time is, dog. You can't. And I've been in it, dog. I know what time is.
Hey, you know I get
all you have to do is follow simple fucking rules. That's it.
It wasn't when I didn't follow the rules. It wasn't that I didn't want to follow the rules. I just asked him why, and he just been an ass. I'm like, I said take this shit out. I'm like, damn, dog, I just asked you why.
The man is never take him out from the beginning.
You know what, man?
I'm like, I finished.
I feel you crying, goddamn it. You know what I'm talking about, man?
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Fuck that shit, dog. I was a rebel, man. Fuck that shit, dog. I was always a rebel.
But needless to say,
rebel, man.
See, and you got them types, dog. You all them types.
Needless to say, man.
Hey, and Brown though.
Nah, they didn't let me stay in the room. But the next day I couldn't do none of the other exams. They had like some other little shit they had to do. They wouldn't let me do none of that other shit. Earl, he get to do all that stuff, but he failed. So both of us are getting kicked out.
How you feel? Oh God. How you feel?
Oh man, but I have heard of actually been a good weekend. I actually had fun that weekend up here. I had fun. Actually up here. In Columbia.
I went to Jacksonville, bro.
Jacksonville.
Yeah,
I've been to Jacksonville before.
Man, my recruiter had to take me down there. The first time we went, I've been sick. I had food poisoning. And I never forget, we had Captain D's. And I woke up that morning, I was like, man, I still tasting down Captain D.
Use some tartar sauce in it.
It had
to be sitting on the counter for like 3 days.
Had to be. Had to be.
The boy get him.
Had to be. I stayed at his girlfriend's house that night. He came and got me the next day and took me to Mips.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, that's some trusting shit, boy. How the fuck you bring some nigga let him stay at your girlfriend's house
Nah,
and he wasn't there?
Bullshit.
Nah,
And he ain't there?
Nah, I've been a kid, bro. I've been fucking.
And?
I ain't even been 8. Yeah, I just turned 18, man.
And you
how old are you been?
I've been sick.
She probably white.
No, she been black.
When a white dude, the recruiter been white?
No.
Oh.
And you try to tell me
A black dude did hold on, a black dude drop you off in his house? Shit.
I gotta hear the rest of this.
No little young boy? No.
No, you're missing the whole point though.
Oh, no, we don't.
Hold on, time out. She been a corpsman. I've been sick. I ain't been feeling good.
Yeah.
He was watching out for me.
And she's there to make you
True.
feel better.
Okay.
He told my mama he was gonna make sure I was good. He was watching out for me.
So if you wasn't sick, then he wouldn't have let you stay there.
No, he would have took me to the. I would have been at the hotel.
Because if you been sick, well, why not take you to the hotel anyway?
No, he had somebody that he knew was gonna take care of me.
Oh, and that's what she did. She take care of you, or she just been like, here's some soup, and you just sit in the bed.
That's the next question.
You stay in the bed.
No, well, she gave me. She fixed me some. She actually cooked.
Like one of them boy at the press conference, like.
From scratch or out of can? You mean like she actually cooked soup?
Yeah,
like,
she actually cooked the soup.
She made it like she been cutting vegetables and putting broth together, or she pulled that bitch out of can?
No, she been cutting vegetables up and stuff.
Oh, he
okay.
heard that.
No.
Eric Lundy back in the day. He was a girl.
Yeah. He heard that.
You can't hide that one, bro.
Yeah.
You cover it up. I get it.
Move it on.
I get it. I know he might see this one day, right? That what you saying?
Even if he do, he ain't gonna remember.
All right, man. I guess we could get into a few little topics, man. 'Cause finally, I guess
That's how you roll down.
Finally, in random news, man. Y'all boy got any random news? Any random shit other than our first random topic of the day?
Did we do the random topic?
Yeah, the story.
The
body brain. Come on, man. You paying attention?
Yes, I am. That's how you go down, though. Because now, guess what?
We
ain't got no start off random news. How about that?
So
we did.
So now
it's been out of order. It's been out of order.
Okay, so now what we gonna dive into?
All right.
What's the random one?
So we're jumping to entertainment. New movie by Regina King. One Night. Have y'all heard about this?
One Night in Miami, right?
One Night in Miami. Filmed by Regina King. It is about Muhammad Ali, Sam Cooke, Malcolm X, and Jim Brown after Muhammad Ali beat Sonny Liston. Was he still Cassius Clay then?
Yeah.
He was still Cassius Clay then. Okay, yeah. Right. So and then they couldn't stay in the ritzy part of South Florida, but they had to stay in the black side. So and just talk about one night when they had a conversation in the room. So check that out. It's coming out December 25th in the movie theaters. I don't know why, but in January 21st, I think it's an Amazon Prime movie. I think it's an Amazon Prime movie, so it's gonna be on Amazon Prime in January.
They still do that because I think some people still purists, I guess you want to say. They still go to the movie theaters and they'll go watch the movies or whatever.
Those people are idiots.
That's why the numbers are the way they are.
Exactly, because we got a lot of idiots in this country.
I ain't going to the movie theater.
Me either, man. No, put that shit out, man.
I love Regina King, but I ain't got no time for that. Stream that thing to the TV.
I got a Prime subscription, goddamn, and I'm already paying for it.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm already paying for that motherfucker.
Anything she's involved in, I'm down for.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
So that's out, man. That's all I had in entertainment, man. Anything else y'all boy know going on in entertainment?
Nothing else in entertainment?
No, I got something else. We're gonna bring that up later though. We're gonna talk about
you know what?
Y'all wanna talk about your girl from the show?
You know what? I'll bring all that up later because that all ties into hip hop.
Well, then why you stop me from what I've been doing, man? You could have waited on that one, man.
Damn it. I'm sorry. I apologize. You know, what else do you want from me? Pardon me, sir.
I don't care, embarrassing.
Exactly. You see, he don't care. He don't care. Yeah, but your girl and your boy made up from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The first time ever.
Oh, yeah. I started watching it. I ain't finished, but
yeah, I ain't see it yet, but I want to see it, because everybody been kind of beefing on Facebook and, other little outlets talking about, well, Will shouldn't have did that, about time to stay in the third. And the basic thing is that they really squashed all the beef, man. It seemed like that's been a week, thing, man. Yeah, that's been a week of squashing beef, because we could talk about that later.
Positive
the
stuff,
Jeezy and Gucci shit seemed like they kind of squashed their shit too, or whatever. It's all about squashing them old beefs, man. Get rid of that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Beef got an expiration date, man.
Reconciliation is real.
Yeah.
But it's real beef or fake beef?
Exactly.
Mental health is real.
That's right. Yeah, man. But that been a good thing. So, y'all get a chance. I know I got to check them out.
Yeah, I can finish watching it. I think I watched like maybe 15 minutes of it. So I'll finish that up.
Wasn't that interested, huh? Just 15?
No, because I've been watching it with my wife, and then she fall asleep. So I'm like, I ain't gonna finish it because we gonna.
They did watch an episode on the red table top or whatever too.
Yeah. And he already said he felt bad.
They still got that? Wait a minute, hold up. Jada's still the host?
Yeah. It's her shit.
I know.
Well, I mean, I know I saw a commercial where they been switching the shit to some other ladies, some Spanish ladies. I can't remember.
No, I think that might have been for it.
It might be a little South
Florida. Red pepper table talking.
No, it's the same thing, but it's like it's a different hosting thing. We can't do that, bro. We can't do that. We're trying to avoid that. See,
you took it there. You took it there.
Let's move along.
All right, man. Y'all got anything else in the team that y'all want to rap about? No. If not, we're gonna jump on over to some sports. Sports.
Man, you got a shuffleboard. You got a shuffleboard sound. You know. That's what the NBA sound like right now.
I can
with
find
all the moves being made.
Dennis Schroeder from OKC to the Lakers.
And then you got
let me tell you,
the Dwight Howard. He made a post saying something about LA, deleted it, and then signed with the 76ers.
Oh, so he out of there. He out of there.
So he actually made a comeback statement on that. What had happened is when he got the initial offer, he assumed it was from the Lakers, but it wasn't. It was from the 76ers.
So that's why he ain't mean to put that out there.
Yeah.
What you about to say, Rex?
You know what? Might be, especially dealing with that dude, though. But I just want to interject real quick. Anybody talking about the NBA right now, team is losing, will have no chance to get into no playoffs, dog. It's just a sad sight for the season. We got two fans right here. First dude, bring him up. I ain't saying that about you, Bronco. I see you look up. Got the first dude talking about NBA moves. And the first one we talking about is Dennis Schroeder.
Nah, I ain't say Dennis Schroeder.
Schroeder.
I thought it was Schroeder.
I don't know.
See where we go?
It looked like it pronounced Schroeder.
Yeah, exactly, Schroeder. Schroeder, whatever, dog. And that's what we've been talking about before we got on. How everybody told, oh yeah, this is a big move to stand the third. Seriously.
And it's a decent move. I ain't gonna say it's a big move.
Well, I mean, they talking about it on ESPN on them.
That's all they doing. You replacing Rondo.
Yeah, I mean, and Rondo. Why would you replace Rondo with?
Only because they knew Rondo wasn't gonna resign.
Yeah, Rondo went to the Hawks.
Yeah, they couldn't hold him down.
Yeah, but you know who coming up, the Heat look like they're gonna make they got Dragic back. You know what I'm saying? Signed him back. So,
the Heat got to do a lot. And I am not impressed with their moves at all.
You think they're gonna make it back through next year?
No,
with all the teams back in play.
No.
What do you think about the Clippers?
Boo!
They mad because they boy left too.
They getting older.
Montez Harrell went to the Lakers.
So what? He
could do the same. That was their 6th man of the year.
So listen, he could do the same shit over at the Lakers that he been doing the Clippers. Nothing.
I don't know. He was 6th man of the year, bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
you can't do nothing to be 6th man of the year.
What round they going out in? Obviously, he ain't did too much in the playoffs. Obviously, and that's when your body is bread. I don't understand it. Yeah,
the Nuggets, right?
We get them out of there.
They never made the Lakers.
They never made it. They lost to the Nuggets, right?
And that's another move. Everybody jumping on Montrezl Harrell. Oh, we just bowling a super team. You had people actually on Facebook talking about a big three, including Montrezl Harrell. What?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
You gotta change circles.
Hey, listen, man. I ain't want him to bring it so bad, but I'd be like, damn, I done known too long. God damn it, I done known too long. But I mean, these moves, they decent, dog, but they're gonna have to go through a whole NBA grind starting in December. It's one of the quickest turnarounds in a long time, dog, in the NBA season, dog. I don't see them boy making it back to the finals. No repeat, nothing. It's not happening, dog.
Who you talking about?
Yeah, I'm about to say the
Lakers
or the Heat.
You all over
the Lakers.
Well, the Heat ain't even gonna make.
Yeah, you watch.
Yeah, all you want, y'all gonna make the playoffs. All you want. Hey, listen, you know, abbreviated season like this season right there. This could be a long haul, dog. Y'all ain't doing the same thing y'all did this season, man. Come on, man. Boy, get hot. They had a nice little run. They get spanked in the Eastern Conference Finals. Get them up out here, dog. It's time for winners. And that's how you go down. That's real. I see the figures over there. Like, you were fucking wrong. Like, we didn't get no motherfucking Eastern Conference Finals. We made it to the finals, man. What the hell you talking about, man? And we had some goddamn injuries. Yeah. If we ain't had no fucking injuries, then we talking about some other shit right now. Well, I mean, y'all ain't really had no prime time players to beat them.
Wait a minute.
Y'all really think y'all match up with the Lakers?
Yeah, we gave them. Yeah. No. And we ain't even been healthy when we gave them fits.
Listen,
come on, man.
Y'all match up like position, point guard, shooting guard, forward, and this, that, and the third. But as far as like talent, no, y'all don't.
What was the series 5-2 or 4-1?
Yeah, Miami get 2 games in it.
They get 2 games in
it? Yeah, they get 2. And Lakers get them boy out of there. That's right. They get to go.
Yeah, I mean, and they did that. So you saying if y'all had y'all good man, y'all would get at least 3.
The best player is Jimmy Butler.
No, we get at least 4.
No.
That's a one. No. I say it go to 7. I say it go to 7, but eventually King James would prevail. You know.
I can't give you 7, dog. We got to be realistic about this.
No, it would have went 7.
No, you're not a true fan, man. You just gave up on your team.
He's a true fan. He's just not realistic. That's all.
How about this, man? Dez Bryant got his first catch in the NFL since he left the Cowboys.
Yeah. He battled all the way back. Dez battled all the way back. Dez battled all the way back.
I am not a Dez Bryant fan, dog.
Yeah.
He should have never had the 88 on in Dallas, dog. He was always overrated. He's a good wide receiver. It's not elite or nothing like that. And you don't need to be bringing up his name like, it's Ross, it's Moss, or something like that.
Who are you saying? He's been out the league, man.
He was a real good receiver. He was real good. It was real good.
Real good. I mean, what's the difference? real. Come on, man. It's elite and it's good, dog. He's
because you got a great in there.
Great win.
You got, I'm saying, you talking about levels, you talking about good and elite.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I say that too. Yeah, and it's elite, and he's good. No, he's good.
So he's He ain't great area. Ain't no conversation with him. Hey, just shut him down.
Oh man,
he's good.
All right. I think Prime was gonna mention USC opening up.
Yeah. Muscamp is out of here, baby.
Muscamp.
Muschamp.
Whatever his name is.
Fuck ass name. He should have been fired like 2-3 years ago, man. I was trying to give him a chance. You know, you never know. You never know. Some coach might turn it around.
Y'all got players opting out like a motherfucker now.
Hey.
I wonder if Shiloh Sanders gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna go.
You think they really wanted to play for Will Muschamp though?
Yeah. Oh yes, they did. I want that one, the top corner that opted out as soon as he did. He really did. He really signed up to be a part of Will Muschamp.
Where's just aspirations?
Yeah, because Will Muschamp
good football.
Good defensive football. He did. The defense was straight.
And what was his record at South Carolina?
Oh, he was under 500.
He was under 500.
Okay.
Yes.
So that means terrible. So that means he wasn't that good.
Hey,
what he was doing.
To be honest with you, Mike Bobo from my hometown or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I would like to see what he could do for the future, but I don't think he is the future there. So.
And you know what?
I heard a rumor of that.
All right. You sound like what's the damn show with the damn the kids, the superheroes? I heard a rumor.
I heard a rumor that USC was waiting on
Umbrella Academy.
Yeah. There you go.
I heard a rumor that they were waiting on Michigan to
fire
Jim Harbaugh so they can pick him up.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Y'all just gonna go further into the pit of misery. Y'all gonna be down there with Florida State after a while.
South Carolina do this shit all the time, dog.
It's gonna be so sad.
From loopholes Spray up in the shining light, dog.
But at least new host came and turned some shit around for us. Where we been at? He did, man. Where we been at before he came? We had like no wins or something like that. One win. One or two wins in 2 seasons.
So you're going from real shitty to shitty. That's
yeah. Hey, we went to it might be the Outback Bowl, but we went to Outback Bowl. Opportunity. We was there.
Somebody really good. Y'all hired Skip Holtz. Like,
yeah, that wasn't good.
Y'all got a history of hiring bad coaches.
You're right. Okay.
If y'all wait on Jim Harbaugh, dog, just jump off the bridge, dog. Jump off that ship, dog. I mean, you got to do it. Come on down to Miami. Come on down to Coral Gables, where it's real nice and sunny. You know, do your thing.
Why?
Man. We winners. That's why. We winners.
You had your years.
And like you said, just like you said about Coastal, if it wasn't for the goddamn COVID.
What? You talking this season right here?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we still gonna look good this season regardless.
If it wasn't for the goddamn COVID.
You know what? Wait till next season. When we got to talk about South Carolina, and Florida State.
I don't look for them to be good.
They ain't gonna be nothing to talk about next year.
State to be good.
If we show up anyway next year, I'll be surprised.
I'm over there in Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like a month. I'm going on a bowl of silence for like a year or two until things turn around.
Yeah.
Now, if Miami end up being sorry, we slip up and beat them next year. I'm gonna talk mad trash.
You can get that because y'all is far and in between, though. We spank y'all almost every season, dog.
Sometimes what the fuck you talking about? We just finished beating y'all like 4-5 years in a row.
You mean 4 or 5 years ago?
4 or 5 years in a row.
What y'all did this season, yeah?
Hey man, look, this shit's terrible, dog. Exactly. They fucking suck. They fucking suck. I ain't stuttering. They fucking suck.
When y'all run up against us, you know what time it is. But I digress. Keep on moving on.
So to address something that you've mentioned early on before the season even started, what do you think about what happened between Clemson and Florida State?
Oh man,
them canceling the game because of the COVID.
Listen, they've been like Florida State been like, hey, fuck that. Y'all got a couple of dudes over there.
Trevor, he didn't have it, right?
He just came back from it.
Okay, he just came back.
He been running the boy the whole time.
Yeah, 2 of the cats that tested on, I think,
Trace.
No.
One was positive, one was Trace, I think.
And I mean, come on, you can't risk that. I mean, so I'd have did the same shit.
Try to throw Florida State in the bus. Florida State didn't want to play us.
No,
Clemson ain't got. Oh, they lost to Notre Dame, right? Clemson lose, so they got that one.
We already had enough players opt out. We had our little thing at the beginning of the season. So we ain't got time for this.
I guess they've been like, we ain't want. Maybe they couldn't have all their players. Because they wouldn't have been in, so they would have been like on their third strings or some shit like that.
Fuck that. I don't want to play with them motherfuckers because they infected. They got the shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like the people that's infected couldn't play, but they had enough people.
But they've been around the people that was gonna play.
Yeah, so you don't know who.
True.
You don't even know.
Then that's how you make an outbreak between.
Exactly, and that's how it's super spread just like that. Voila.
Man, I didn't think about.
Unless you had a Trump event. You had a Trump event.
And that's crazy, man. I mean, that shit is a disaster for college football this season. They ain't really talking about it like
this season shouldn't count, man. It shouldn't count.
It really shouldn't.
That's why I ain't even worried about it. This year zero. If you're a new coach and your team is playing doing this,
talking about paying play. They should have paid those players that played the season just for the entertainment factor, because the season itself, as far as records go, shouldn't count at all.
So why you say that now? Because all before you been like, no, don't pay the players.
I always said they shouldn't get paid. I ain't changed my tune.
Let me tell you what.
I never changed my tune.
How much South Carolina got to pay?
You try to back me in the corner.
I just trying to ask the question.
Everybody know. How much money got to pay with much up to go away?
$12.7 million.
Yeah.
He still ain't on Willie Taggart level.
Just to go away.
But that's because how many years? He only had like 2 years. He only had like a year or two left on his contract, isn't it? Only like a year or two, right?
Yeah. You got 2 years.
Ain't no way he been making no goddamn $6 million.
Yes, he was.
So the buyout, and there's a buyout. There's a buyout.
His buyout.
Before you was
because he finished his contract. Yeah.
They paying him $6 million a year.
Listen,
for that shit that he been doing at the game.
Listen, and matter of fact, he gonna have to get that out I don't think they gonna give him out like a lump sum or nothing like
God
that.
damn.
They gonna pay him out over time.
Nah. It's some smart people.
He's still gonna get that $12.7 million.
Only thing that can help y'all if he find a job immediately.
That's a clause in his contract,
and that's it.
Even if he find a job, he's still gonna be getting paid.
Yeah, he still get paid some of it, not all of it.
School he currently at. If he find another job,
like Florida State still paying Willie Taggart.
That's the contract.
That's stupid for them to been paying him that much money from the get go.
Hey, they paying
from the jump.
They paying your boy like he was Nick.
He had come from Auburn, right?
Florida.
Yeah. He had come from the Gators though.
That's bullshit. They ain't no way he.
Yeah, that's why I've been like.
So what the fuck, Nick Saban need? Making like 10? Making like
look, wait, hold up. Wait, hold on.
Let's close.
Yeah. We don't talk about Nick Saban. Yeah, we don't do that.
Hey,
tricky Nick alone.
That motherfucker paid, dog.
Leave tricky Nick alone, dog.
Right now, if Nick want to run for governor, he'll be governor of Alabama right now.
If Nick want to run for president, I'll vote for him right now. Do your thing, Nick. Do your thing. He gave us #1 draft pick, dog. Do your thing, Nick.
Damn.
Do this thing.
All right. Talking about southern states. What about Mississippi wanting to secede from the country?
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Let them go.
Yeah, we will miss some classical music, like as far as
Big
like
Chris,
blues and jazz and everything.
We will miss the paint.
Yeah. We would miss the paint.
Fuck that. They can relocate.
And David Banner.
Yeah, David Banner. You know what I'm saying? All the good musicians that come out of Mississippi area, dog.
Dirty Boys. They from Mississippi?
No, they from Alabama. Montgomery, Alabama. They from the Gun.
Gump, that's right. That's from the Gump.
You got a couple fellas down there, little southern artists down there, southern blues artists from down there.
I saw the headline. I was like,
and it's the governor, right?
Nobody care. Yeah, no, it was a representative. It was a rep. Not the governor. Yeah, it's a rep.
The governor is like he's a Republican, but he's probably a little more progressive than you think he is. Because he's the one that changed the state flag and all
that. State rep. Somebody should pull his pants down and spank him. Get him up out of there. He shouldn't be saying too much. He should be able to shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Get him out of there. Get out of there.
He probably barely represented for a reason.
He did. Yeah. What's his name? He definitely gonna get him.
You know what? I ain't even write his name down, man.
He ain't even worth it, though. Yeah. We just gonna see the rep from Mississippi. Sit your ass down.
Yeah.
I mean, go. Bye.
But if you want to take it out of the country, hey man, go do your thing now.
Yeah. You know what? We should have the right to trade them.
Yeah. Let's get Iceland.
Trade.
Yeah, I dig that.
Let's get Ireland. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Amsterdam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm definitely on board with that.
We can take the Philippines on. Fuck
that. Yeah, Philippines are bad.
Yeah.
Treat them.
They love black people.
Let's get some value. Some value for the trees.
So I've heard.
Ain't too much value for Mississippi, but I mean, we can get a 3rd round draft pick or something.
All right, man. So speaking of the South, man, we gonna go ahead and jump into
Georgia fucking flip blue.
Yeah.
The blue state of
Georgia.
Yeah. That's what we going into.
That was an amazing feat, man. That's something that I don't think anybody would ever seen.
Yeah.
No, we talked about that last week. We don't talk about that. So
we talked about that last week.
The last time we did
drunk version, ladies and gentlemen.
What y'all did?
Drunk version.
But we didn't want to go. We gotta talk about the verses. We gotta talk about the verses of Jeezy and Gucci Mane.
So we're gonna jump into music, huh?
We're gonna jump into that because I pulled this from the entertainment because let's go and jump into let's go segue into the main topic. But first, we gotta talk about the verses before we jump into that. Before we do that, we gotta talk about the verses.
Mm-hmm.
How could we not, right?
Yeah.
How could we not? Of course, y'all boys see the verses, right?
Yeah.
You saw the verse? Did you see Rex?
No, I didn't.
I know he ain't see. He don't never see the verses.
I did.
You could pull up on YouTube, man. You
I know, man. I
you don't care.
No, not really.
You don't care.
It was actually good. You know what I'm saying? To see.
What's a good verses?
Now I heard it was at Magic City.
Was it Magic City?
Yeah.
Now, did they have anything bouncing around?
No.
I'm glad I didn't watch.
Nothing bouncing around.
You can't do it. It's COVID, though.
Yeah, it's COVID.
They got the drive-through strip club when we talk about that.
Oh, yeah?
They have the drive-through strip club. So let's not count it out.
But no, they had Stacey Abrams deliver the address before.
She came in.
Yeah,
Oh, you gotta have a class personified then. Yeah.
She came through. But Gucci came out swinging. He came out the gate swinging. Haymakers. Straight to the jump.
Hey, first diss track, round 1. This is round 1 of Gucci Mane versus Jeezy.
Hey,
Called a man a crab.
Now, see, you can't be saying no shit like that. Now, even I know that.
Pussy.
it's Gucci Mane. He don't give a fuck.
See, and the worst thing about it, crab is worse than pussy.
Hey,
Yeah.
this nigga.
And especially since he's a Crip.
Yes.
Hey, that day he came out the gate swinging, man, and he just continued on. He ain't really stopped. He ain't really let up.
That lets me know that they talked about this beforehand.
Well, see, the only reason I think that they talk about it beforehand because of the end and the meat. The end.
He said that though. Jeezy was on Sway in the Morning. He was.
I ain't that.
Yeah, he had a real good interview on Sway in the Morning, dog, and he been talking about all that shit, man.
He said he had talked to Gucci beforehand.
Yeah, he said he wanted to make sure everything was straight. He just had a whole mature vibe, man.
Yeah.
You know about him, man. He just
his whole album is a mature vibe.
And we were listening to it last night, and even everything he been talking about and the way people been kind of responding to him, they kind of realized, man, this dude done evolved, you know, and everything different now, you know. And he really even kind of all about squashing the beef between them two.
Right, yeah, because supposed to be him and T.I. and that's why T.I. moved out the way so them boy could have squashed the beef. But my bad.
Even T.I. didn't try to get them to talk together. They didn't talk on the phone, and everything was seem cool. But I understand. You got to understand why Gucci would hold that grudge, though.
Right.
Yeah, I don't blame him for
the
that.
bounty wasn't put on his life; it was put on the chain. If you go back and listen to it,
and that's crazy. That's crazy because you can't do that type of shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. Like it wouldn't even. But he said it in a diss record, and someone took it upon themselves that shouldn't have had no business doing it. Apparently, he was an enforcer or whatever.
Dog. Yeah,
and he trying to get some
just
bread.
To get a rep.
Just to get that rep
or clout.
Or clout. And he ended up in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now Gucci did come out and say that he felt bad. He shouldn't have played the truth. He said he shouldn't have carried on like he did after the truth. He said it's just the emotions of that took him over. Because he was like, we smoking on Pookie Loc tonight.
I said, oh, damn.
Yeah.
I was fuck.
You know, that's
because even if they talked before, it's like that shit. That's some fucked up shit to say. You know what I mean? Even though like we done cool shit out, and then I still gonna say that shit. Like
that been at home, but he ain't sending. He ain't sending.
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't send it. That been at home, but he ain't sending to go do it.
Yeah, everybody thought that was the case, man. Yeah, because they was associated. But
and he kind of touched on that too. I think that's one of the things that been the catalyst in making him trying to kind of evolve and turn into the dude he's trying to turn into now. You know, because from what I hear, he doing good things in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he do anything.
And the people did pull his properties, but they only pulled up the properties that's listed under his name.
Yeah,
not no LLCs.
Yeah, because the boy like to just be like, oh yeah, the nigga just destroyed. He ain't got nothing else with
niggas.
But I give it negative shit. I have to give it to Gucci. You showed up there in the room with someone that you felt put a bounty on your head, because this is the first time that they've been face to face. They talked on the phone.
Right.
It's the first time they've been face to face. You gotta. That's some rough shit. Yeah, and if you seen the little thing after that motherfucker been security up. He was like, I ain't taking no motherfucking chances.
Right.
He had security outside of his vehicles when he been going to.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
He had three white. I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to think about how psychologically that shit fucked up his head. That's probably why he got a lot on drugs real bad. Like
Could
that.
be, man. You know what I mean? Niggas trying to kill me.
He had to put somebody in the dirt.
That's straight PTSD, dog.
You know somebody trying to kill you for real? Like shit, that should have fucked you up.
Yeah. Because in his mind, you put a hit on my head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
24 hours a day. You can't even sleep. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, man. No,
it shouldn't be looked.
So
both of them needed each other. Because their beef really got them both paid. You might not like Gucci's music.
I don't think so.
Oh, yes, it did.
I don't think Jeezy needed the beef with Gucci.
No. It fed him because it made him stay hungry.
I disagree.
Oh, it did.
I disagree, man.
Because when every time Gucci dissed him, it was true to what he was saying. It was true.
Yeah,
it was true. You got somebody coming at you like that, you might, to us, he lower total pole, but to him,
what I'm saying is that this is just my perspective, is that Jeezy was in a state of mind, just like he showed during the versus battle that he was in state of mind of what he thinking about, even though he know that's going on. That ain't got nothing to do with what he got planned and drive to do. You know what I'm saying?
No, he just got there. He wasn't there. He just got there.
What you talking about? When you say he just got there.
He was driven, but he just got to that mind state now that you saying.
No, I think I'm talking about musically speaking. Whenever he as far as doing music, I don't think that the beef would had any substance as far as driving him to keep on making sure I come with hits, this, that, and the third. I think he was going to do that regardless. That's how I feel. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel.
You got somebody dissing, you got some, and they coming out.
But if you don't care about the shit,
but your audience at that time is street, just like his audience at that time is street. You trying to get your shit right.
But you gotta come. If you know you solid, if you know you a solid,
but you gotta make sure you ain't coming whack.
But if you know you solid as a dude out there, and you got somebody doing that, this and the third, and you know you ain't got nothing to prove about that, and you got fans, that shit don't matter.
But you still gotta make your music, and your music cannot be whack. If your music whack,
so you say if it wasn't for the beef, he would have been making whack music?
I ain't saying. I'm saying that's just part of that fed into his hunger to keep making hits.
I disagree. That's what I say. I disagree.
Phenomenal.
I disagree with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I disagree. But
we can stop here because we're not on agree.
Who y'all think win though? Who y'all think win that? You ain't watch, so I ain't gonna ask.
I don't care.
I say
who y'all think won?
Jeezy won, but it made a lot of people open their eyes and like, this motherfucker Gucci really did have hits. Like a lot of hits. You know what I'm saying? Legit. And he probably has the most disrespectful diss song of all time.
Could be. Cause he putting real shit like detailed shit out there instead of just synonyms and metaphors. You know what I mean? That's just real. What you think? What you think, Q?
I think everybody lost, man.
You think everybody lost?
Yeah. I think they won because
lost. Everybody lost. Tell us why, bro.
Because it was like a back and forth of old beef, new beef. Y'all still got stuff going on and this and that, but who gives a fuck?
We don't. But those younger kids, they saw that, and what he said,
all right,
to end it now was like he brought up all of those kids.
I mean, even with all the beef and all that stuff going on, they squash beef and all that stuff there. At the same token, man, who gives a fuck about their music anymore?
People still give a fuck what the fuck about their music.
You
don't, but a lot of people still do.
And those people probably need a job.
I mean, but just listening to Jeezy's album, he showed growth. He's not even talking about the same thing.
I'm talking about the album. I'm about
No. All right, so all right. That's a perfect way to segue into the next thing I want to talk about.
Hip hop.
Next thing I want to talk about right there. And Rex, I want you to set it up because you brought this to my attention, and you brought to as far as us having a debate about it. You brought this up, and I want to read what the fuck you said.
Okay, we can take some time and then we'll find.
I gotta pull it up real fast. I gotta pull it up real quick. I got it right here. Yeah. So you put up a post. You said the headline says Meek Mill's call for peace in Philly leads to a heated exchange with local rapper. Mill deletes tweet, whatever. And you said, look at how far hip hop has fallen. We need to talk about this Sunday.
Exactly.
All right. So this was 4 days ago. So what the reason why this ties into what I wanted to bring up next was that I said that hip hop had nothing to do with that article. That's my opinion.
The article, right?
About the article we were talking about. But you were talking in a broader sense. You wasn't the way you felt. Matter of fact, I'll let you tell me the way you feel. How you feel about it?
It has an influence, and you know that. I mean, and the way hip hop is now, like we just been talking about how Boosie got shot. The other dude we been talking about got shot or whatever. You've seen MCs now getting killed again, like in the 90s. Like these niggas ain't learned nothing from what happened with Big and Pac. And they constantly still to this day bring up Big and Pac. in almost every song they put up on or whatever, you know, and at the same time, they always, you know, giving a little broad structure to that shit or whatever instead of evolving. So when I say hip hop influencing these youngsters now, just like how he said just now, just like how Hannibal said just now about the Gucci stuff or whatever, these kids listening to this shit, man. And that's why they're doing the things that they're doing right now. Hip hop got to change and evolve. And I mean ASAP, dog. And I dig, you know, it's a culture, but this ain't been the culture of hip hop the whole time.
True.
Hip hop started differently. And then it changed as it started going forward, especially in the mid-90s. And you know how I feel about the mid-90s, dog. I know for a fact them white execs take over hip hop, dog. Them boy took hip hop from us. That shit ain't ours no more, man. It's an assimilation of what we used to do. That's it. It looked like hip hop, but it's not. It's just straight degradation. All you see is them boy degrading sisters and brothers, left or right. We the only music that constantly talk about killing our people and doing all type of disgusting shit to our people, dog.
I deny that.
Well, you can deny that all you want.
We're not the only music. It's not just only music.
And this is the type of mindset that I talk about right now. When you hear people say they'll be quick to jump in. Wait, because you interrupt me just now while I went on my road. But I ain't trying to direct my anger towards nothing over there with dog. But you can't set your.
Water?
No, I don't need no cold water.
You sound like you a little hostile.
Do you know what? When I talk about this type of stuff, yeah, I feel hostile about the shit because I get fucking tired of people trying to give some type of out about shit that they supposed to be doing right. You're responsible for the message that you put out to the youngsters, regardless of what you say, regardless of what type of money you want. Right now, it's dollars over dignity. And that's not the fucking way it should be, dog. These niggas right now do anything to get paid. That's why you see these motherfuckers come out here portraying this lifestyle that they don't even really live. 99.9% of MCs that's talking this shit right now ain't living the life that they living. Square buzz, period. The Roots said it a long time ago. They had a video about the shit, what they do, dog. And them boys show examples of everything that them boys been doing, which was bullshit, dog. And they influencing these kids to try to live this way or whatever. And these kids dying, dog, at alarming rates. This shit's serious. And we need serious people to address this situation, dog.
But some of them kids are really living that lifestyle, brother.
A small percentage right now, Hannibal. But I mean, at the same time, you ain't got a lot of black kids living like that right now. Come on, man. I know a lot of dudes that run that shit just to get a rep. They ain't even got to be out there.
We know that.
And right now, you mean to tell me that you got 13 and 14-year-old kids that need to be out there doing that shit right now?
No.
Okay, then. That's my
I'm gonna say this,
and that's the demographic that's being focused on right now.
I'm gonna say this. Kids, but what you saying about that's been going on, and people been saying that since beforehand.
Beforehand, what? Because from what I know, when me and Prime them, when we were 14 and 15 years old, these kids even dying like how they dying now. You might have some motherfuckers get shot or whatever, or something might happen in a little isolated situation. But the way these kids dying now is ridiculous.
Isn't that like a snowball though?
Yeah, and the shit need to stop. Somebody needs to melt the ice.
Okay, and what I'm saying is, now you are starting to hear more away from the BS. You're not hearing a lot of the killing, the BS. It's still out there, and it's still attract a lot of the
man.
Listen what I'm saying.
Every fucking song I hear on the radio, even Chris Brown be talking about killing somebody with, and he's an R&B singer, though. Yeah, I mean, everybody out there is a gangster now. R&B singers.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, let me say it like this: more the artists dancing his ass off. More the artists that I listen to, I have noticed that they have changed their message in their music. More the artists that I listen to, they'll change the message in their music.
But see, I talk about
the mainstream music. Is still playing shoot 'em up, kill 'em.
But I feel like there's some of that shit starting to digress though, because people are starting to really take notice. Like, yo, if you ain't got the lyrics, we really don't want to listen to what the fuck you're saying.
That is total bullshit.
Like you said to me earlier, I don't listen to that music, but there are people that do.
Yeah,
very much so.
And as far as
number the ones who don't.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm starting to notice that some a little bit more people are starting to be like, I really care about the lyrics that people are talking about. You know what I'm saying? More people are starting to go that way that never looked at it that way before. I mean, even though the numbers still are up there for the dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the numbers are coming up for more of the consciousness, like with the storytelling and this, that, and the third.
People ain't trying to hear that. People ain't trying to hear
that. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it's taking over, but I'm saying that more people are starting to look for that.
So
yeah,
with first, I want y'all to recognize when this motherfucker say square biz, he mean he serious.
I know that. Yeah, we know that. Square biz, dog. Square biz.
No bullshit when you say square biz.
Yeah, square biz.
Right. But I don't think music. Even though it's got the content that it has. I don't think music needs all the responsibility as far as what kids are doing these days.
I agree.
That you think of people start talking about pure positive music, then they're gonna start killing niggas in the hood over dope.
Cause they were still killing niggas in the hood over dope when we was making
over a chick, over some nigga on money. Like motherfuckers still gonna do that shit because they've been doing that shit prior to music. All music did was describe it and put it out there to say, hey, this shit is going on over here.
And then they switched the narrative and been like, this how everybody in this business live.
No.
Yeah, they did.
Because
think about it, dog.
Well, you had people thinking, you did. You had people thinking that everybody that rap.
No, but see, just like we had talked, we had a conversation. We didn't do that. That's what the corporations did. The corporations only put that out for the world to see.
And they put
because you had artists stepping doing, like you say, we had the era up until the mid 90s. Where things got real violent, like early mid 90s when things got real violent in the music itself. Prior to that, you had party music, and in the 70s, 80s.
You talking about the Miami Atlanta things, the drug shit in Miami and Atlanta.
We had party music and music that just like feel good.
That was doing party music.
But you remember though? But even in Rappers Delight, they still say some shit, real shit that's going on in the hood now. There's still some shit real going on. But the focus wasn't on that, it was focused on the message about what was going on.
Yeah, and now the focus on the image.
But see, and that wasn't the artist's fault. That was the corporation's fault to say that.
So the artists ain't got no accountability into that?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Do that? They do. But I'm talking about as far as wanting to go in the direction of just putting out. I just want to put out some good shit. I don't want to know this song. Can we tweak it up a little bit, or can you do this too? Can you add some of this stuff in it? So I remember the labels was doing that. I'm talking about back then.
So let me say this. So I like Big Crit, probably my favorite artist right now because as far as hip hop goes, because of the music that he puts out, I can feel what he's saying.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He said when he was at Def Jam, the type of music that he wanted to put out, they weren't gonna back him so he could get paid. They wanted him to put out music like Soulja Boy was putting out and stuff like that, but he didn't. So they didn't push him as an artist like they should have.
And that's that control.
So now that he's off of Def Jam and he's doing his own thing, his music actually took off because he now can express himself
individually,
freely.
See, and that's why I've been trying to see, Prime. For them dudes, if they want to, just go independent.
And I agree.
Right now in 2020, that's the Stone Age just thinking that, I got to sign with a label. You celebrating signing with a label.
Man, they stopped that shit when Texas got hot, though. They stopped going to them labels. Texas should have been the thing that really showed you that you do not need a label. I even say this better. Texas and Soulja Boy should have been the two things that showed people you do not need a label to get on. I don't like his music. I don't like his music, but he did show you that you can put your music out on YouTube and you can fucking get paid for it. And you don't need a major company back.
Yeah, that's true. He did. He was innovative and
that's all I say.
You're right about the Texas thing.
Yeah.
Those labels in Texas.
Yeah.
The way they was independently. Master P took it to another level.
Yeah, but Texas had been
already doing that, and
Because they learned from Bun being Pimp C.
The problem, and I know what you're saying about
them boys
not going with them.
Bay Area, E40 and them boys.
I know what you're saying about not going with them and the labels and just doing it independently. But what those artists want at the time was to be national. They didn't just want to be regional. You know what I mean? Because like in Texas is a big state. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people you can say love you in Texas, but if you from North Carolina, ain't that big of a state, so you ain't gonna have that much of an audience, and you still want to be heard.
You can go platinum in Texas alone.
Yeah, if you, even though they might know you in North and South Carolina, they might not know you in Georgia. They might not care about you in Tennessee.
So right your head like helicopter so long.
In North Carolina, yeah.
They go with those labels to get more exposure, but the labels want you to do
look what they give up though.
I know, I understand it, but my own point is that the corporations were steering that visual. It wasn't the artist, it wasn't the genre. It was the corporations, what they wanted the genre to look like.
And that's my whole point. They took hip hop.
They did.
Yeah.
But I can say now more artists are independent now, and you can hear it in their message that they display on their albums. When you think a Jeezy album would sound like it sound now, that music felt good, like you wanted to move to it, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, even though he was still talking some real shit that pertained to his life, that what was going on. Yeah. It sounded, more mature. You have more of those people putting out music. The radio is never gonna change. It's gonna take forever for the radio to catch up.
Just like I was saying with like the song WAP, right? Like, all right, I get it. As far as creativity goes, as an artist, you want to put out the kind of music you want to put out. I ain't got no problem with the artist making a song. I have no problem. I listen to a lot of music that's I probably wouldn't play loud at the office, you know what I'm saying? Because it's some old crazy shit.
You like pussy music.
There we go.
I like pussy music. You like pussy music?
Yeah.
You like pussy music?
Right.
I mean, I ain't talking about pussy music, but yeah, I do.
You can't say that.
I ain't talking about WAP specifically, but just like, even if you say gangster music or whatever, but the song WAP, that's a song should not be on the radio. They shouldn't have an edited version of that song. I don't give a fuck what you trying to do. That not a song you play on the radio, because 9 times out of 10, who listen to the radio? It's kids between 10 to 12 to 16.
Yeah, because when you riding in the car and you can't listen to your music, you put the radio on,
and
then that shit come on the radio.
Yeah,
and you can't.
And so that's not a song for the radio. So the corporations are the ones that decide. Yeah, we gonna make a radio version of that. Who the fuck says that? Who the fuck says make a radio version of that song?
Execs.
That is fucked up.
So
I don't blame it on hip hop as a genre, because there's artists out there that make good, positive, I want to say positive music, but they don't get picked by the radio stations and the corporations for the masses.
And it's been like that for a long time. All right, that's how you find a lot of them.
And that's how things done change. Think about it like this, and I know how this gonna sound, but even before. Let me see. Lil' Kim will come to prominence in about 94, 95, something like that. Or whatever. Right. So before that, how many female artists you had doing that type of shit before that time?
That type of music?
Like WAP and Lil' Kim type shit or whatever.
I can't think of none.
Exactly. So from the point when Lil' Kim really took off and she started doing all that sexual shit, everybody remember the album cover.
Yeah.
She been doing these little squats. From there to that point on, from now, how many female MCs you done see try to bite that style?
Plenty.
Yeah. Exactly.
Plenty.
It's an assimilation. It's the same thing from the 90s up till now, though. And the worst thing about it is you got real female MCs that's doing their thing.
Rhapsody.
Thank you, dog. They can get out there and do their thing or whatever. But you got trashy MCs. Yeah, I said it, dog. Like Nicki Minaj. I don't know the other chick, Megan Thee Stallion. Which we just gonna clear this up. Stallions are guys. Stallions are male horses. You can't be
Stallion. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. She can't be that. She could be a filly. She can't be a stallion.
She can be a man.
Clear that up.
She man, right? She can be a man.
Whatever. And the fact that you got these type of
the nag. That don't even know right.
That nag.
Stupid.
And that's right. And the fact that you got female MCs like that right now coming out there, and that's the worst thing about it to me more than anything, dog. Because even if you put them girls up against them old school female MCs right now, they'll get trash. Even I can go back as far as Eve. Shit, you already know my girl MC Light ripped that ass up, dog.
Eve was crazy about it.
Sexual.
She was classy with it.
Yeah, she
wasn't hoochie with it.
Yeah, she was crazy though.
But you know what? You know what? I
Yeah.
think it's some of them they can really flow. They got it, but the record company got in and said, no. We don't want to hear none of that shit. We want to hear what your body's gonna sell for me. We want to hear what you want that guy to do to give you that loot.
Yeah.
We want to we want to hear that. No, we want to hear.
So me personally don't want to blame it on hip hop. You know what I mean?
I just gave you a reason to now to blame it. You, as an artist, you can't allow that.
I get that.
Or if you get that, don't say but. We got,
but it's what he's saying is it's plenty of artists that don't. What he's blaming it on is the marketing and all that other stuff that do not push those people forward.
Yeah, the exposure of hip hop itself.
That's what he's saying. Because there's plenty of underground females that's spitting like dope stuff like Rhapsody. That's good. I had to let Rhapsody stuff play one day, and then I ran across a female. I was like, okay. I was like, who this is? Like, yo, shout it spit. You know, I had to listen to it, and eventually I came across something. I was like, oh, she a little too, you know. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it on something else. I'll go with something else. And even with the males, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to listen to like the same old. If you got a song about it on your album, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear a full album about the same shit. Can you tell me a story when you put your shit together? Can you give me a different vibe on every song? Can you give me something that I can bob my head to? I can be like, hell yeah, I'm feeling everything he's saying in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is,
while at the same time giving us a little insight.
The world tired of hearing the same story from hip hop, dog. The story in hip hop got to evolve and it got to change.
Man. I think the evolution is there.
The story itself has happened. It's just that the way it's produced and marketed nowadays has not changed.
Not nowadays, for the past 30 years.
I agree with that, dog.
The past 30 years or so,
even the same, man, the same packaging and everything. That's why I say them boys stuck in the 90s.
People put a lot of stuff on YouTube now.
And to get to your point, as far as music wise or whatever and genres, dog, I listen to all type of shit, dog.
Me too.
You don't hear that type of stuff in other music, even in R&B right now.
But other music is hip hop. Hip hop is its own beast because hip hop is something.
It's really similar to everything.
The things that hip hop depicts, right? The lifestyle that hip hop depicts, that as Black Americans, should I say Puerto Rican Americans? Should I say that?
You can include anybody
because it was born in the Bronx. So it had to be mixed.
It's
in.
about
anyway for colored folk. The culture of colored folk.
So the culture of hip hop is ready from the beginning.
Yeah,
it has real stuff.
Wide range.
When you hear them talk about it, they're like they don't even consider.
So how far are we going back?
With
when you talk about hip hop,
you can say 70s. You can say the 70s.
It wasn't. The message been gritty.
Well, no, what I'm saying, rappers, the light was cool, but when they get down to
it was a real story. Okay, you know what? The message been almost like a story from Nas on Illmatic.
Like Rappers Delight.
Rappers Delight been a straight party rap, though. That been for the party. The message been telling you a real story. Story.
I'm thinking about the message. My bad.
Yeah, the message been telling you a real story, dog.
Yeah,
and even gritty, like how, well, I don't know what y'all think gritty was or whatever, dog. That shit been just telling you a real story, just like how Slick Rick would tell you.
Like gritty.
That's why I say, what do you mean by gritty? When you say gritty, what do you mean?
Not gritty, but like
street gangster, dog, like street hood, 3-6.
No, that's different.
Okay, I get what you're
not
saying.
even gangster.
And the message you talking about the downtrodden things, things that Black people had to have to endure during those times.
And my whole thing is how hip hop started. Hip hop
drugs, being on drugs, not selling drugs, but being on drugs. You know what I mean? Poverty, You know what I mean? And
Dealing with
discrimination, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to gangster shit, you talking about
I just talking about how hip hop start off, just like how you said, we talking about the message, rappers delight, music like that or whatever.
Hip hop started off opening up the world to what we're enduring.
Yeah. Black life at that time. But now after that, drugs started flooding into the neighborhoods or whatever.
Yeah, where that come from?
You already know where that come from,
right? Yeah, and that's why I'm saying it's still an outside entity with the influence as far as what something shaped up to be.
Because they flipped,
even though that's what we depicting. But it wasn't what we depicting wasn't based on the music. It was based on the life that people were living during the changes and interjections and things like that.
And even at that time, what they start glorifying? They start glorifying gangsters. Bumpy Johnson. True. Nicky Barnes, so all these dudes, they start seeing these dudes coming to prize fights, like dressed up like they've been celebrities. These have been regular drug dealers.
Well, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Can I say something? Yeah, but I'm gonna put this out there, not just in hip hop, but even in the music that we love, back in funk and all the other stuff. They even out there with the mafia, you know what I'm saying? They got tied up with those guys. Like they had no business. Even like some of those artists, they tell you like, "Ooh,
yeah," but they put it in the music though.
Yeah, no, but it was in a different art form. They sang about some of the stuff.
What I'm talking about is how the lifestyle translates into music, and then when people hear the music, it doesn't influence what they do.
What I'm saying is, they sang about some of that, what they saw in that lifestyle.
Who you talking about though?
Like the addictions of
like what groups you talking about? What artists you talking about?
Like it's a plethora of artists, not just one. You know what I'm saying?
Like the Rolling Stones?
Yeah, that's one. I mean, but you got other guys too who sing.
We talking hip hop though.
Like I'm saying, but other forms of music also.
Yeah, we talking about different genres.
They talk about that stuff too.
Talk about different genres. And that's my whole point, because you don't hear other genres.
Oh, because he said you don't hear that in other
you don't hear that shit in the boy music like that.
I mean, but they sang about it. They sang about the addiction. It just comes off in a different way.
I don't know. They go as far as like, I love bitches, hoes, tricks, and shit like that.
Well, I ain't never heard Timberlake say no shit like that.
Well,
yeah,
I ain't never heard them that they denigrate their own culture.
Even think about it. I'm saying, but they still talking about the same thing.
No. What he's trying to say, they don't denigrate their own culture.
Yeah, they don't. They don't do that shit like that. Think about it. Even like, let me give you an example. Like one of my favorite groups
on wax. Let's say that on wax.
Yeah, they don't. Exactly.
They don't do it in the music.
Exactly, because they know what type of image they projecting. Like one of my favorite groups though.
Some of that rock shit.
Okay, and I'm glad you said that. One of my favorite groups. The Red Hot Chili Peppers, dog. I dig them boy music, dog. Them boy don't denigrate their own culture or race. Yeah, that's my example. That's why I'm trying to tell you, though. But
because they got a lot of the rock and roll shit.
They play a lot of funk music in their songs, though. But at the same time, you got a lot of groups like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay, oh man,
because you got a lot of rock dudes. They talk about a lot of drug use and a lot of acid.
Yeah, they're talking about drug use.
Yeah, they talk about
denigrating your culture.
Not like drug selling, and I'll kill you for money type shit.
Yeah,
the violent aspect,
and that's how they keep the whole shit different, dog. Because they make it seem like, that's what these niggas all about. This is what they do, dog. The more they change the whole culture of hip hop to make it seem like a projection on the rest of the world, like this is all they do. And all you gotta do is check them out.
When I was in Germany or anywhere in Europe, really, they don't call it rap or R&B, and they call it black music.
Black music. It's black music.
That was black folks doing to each other.
I thought you were about to get up.
Yeah, it was.
You grab me one too?
Yeah, grab me one too.
I had to do boy.
Yeah, closer to the.
I got everybody though.
But I mean, as far as the music, I think that music has a part to play as far as influence. I think it has a part to play of it, but I don't think hip hop itself is just to be to blame for it. I don't think for violence, as far as it is violence going in your community and things like that in the hood or whatever the case may be. I don't think that hip hop music is the reason, because that should be going on regardless of music. That shit would happen.
I think it's
no
more
matter about the music.
The culture itself has not. The culture itself has falling off. That's not. I would say.
And see, it started at home, right?
Yeah.
Cause if you, I don't give a fuck, man. If you doing right by your child at home, your child even might be bad. But if you're doing right by your child, he ain't about to go out there and kill nobody. No. He ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean?
But then, like, come on. So what's influencing him to do it?
But I would say it's. So we have a lot of folks that
environment.
The environment that
the dudes he hang with. You know what I mean? Who he look up as a father figure.
Let me see it.
I would think that the environment we're still trapped in. I would say, some of the folks are still trapped in the environment in which
the trap
they can't
get
out of
the trap.
Like for instance, my little brother. My little brother grew up with mom and dad in the house. Anything he wanted, he got, and he still decided when he graduated, whatever, instead of going to school, he wanted to sell drugs. Mind you, there are kids in Birmingham, Alabama today that ain't got nothing but selling drugs as their platform in which to make money or live off.
Yeah,
we don't need that.
I wonder why.
But see, the problem.
It ain't because of music.
Go ahead, my bad. Wait, Brown. I want that Brown.
But he ain't got to do that. But at the same time, we tell him, look at man, these kids grew up in this environment. This is what they are used to. You didn't have to grow up like that. So at any point in time in the day, they come by and shoot your head off right now, and you are dead in the fucking streets.
Here's what I think it is. It's like I was just saying a little minute ago. It's who they look up to or give their respect to. You know what I'm saying? Who are they giving their respect to as far as what I want to do with my life? But that's a choice. That's a choice that the child makes.
But who you gonna choose if you a child when you see a flashy dude with all this money and all these bitches?
Everybody don't choose that.
No, everybody don't. But the majority of the kids gonna see that and be like, "Man, I won't be that dude."
But again, we were saying that starts at home. So that starts at home as far as
what we got now. We got
my brother, like to your point. My little brother was born in a house where he got mom and dad at home. All bills taken care of, everything's done.
And then
he chose to go out there and do dumb shit.
Yeah.
He saw a video or flashy something. He decided to go out there and do shit like that.
You can't. I don't think you can make a child like if you doing all the right stuff, but that child still decide that they want to steer their mind someplace else. It ain't much you can do about that. Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Man, you'd be surprised how much the media got influence over kids. Impressionable kids' lives. Dog.
It's a part of it
at a certain age, dog. When them kids a certain age and they looking at, I remember a couple of days ago I've been watching Bailey Watch TV, and he been watching Power Rangers. Matter of fact, they got some new Power Rangers coming on or whatever, and he just been standing in front of the TV and he been doing all the moves or whatever, and I just been watching how he been doing. That's just a small little, example of the influence that shit got over kids. Dog. When they watch that type of TV, I remember years ago. And I know I tell them at age, dog, but this when insurance dudes used to still come to your house. And an insurance dude, dude.
You telling your age, I don't remember that shit.
You know why you should remember that, dog? Because you've been in the house that day, dog. Because we've been at grandma's house.
Too young.
And an insurance man that come to grandma's house, dog, on TNB Dale Road, dog. And Special Ed video was coming on. That's how you should know, because Special Ed ain't been that old. Talking about I got it made, and I remember him. I could listen to him and my grandma talking about the shit, and the dude was like, "That's some of the worst thing that they can show these kids on TV right now." And my grandma was like, "Well, what can you do? Because that's all they got right now, and that's all they see." And that should make a difference, dog. When you see images like that on TV and them boys flashing cash, you see most of the time now on Facebook, boy taking pictures, flashing cash, dog. They get that shit off TV, dog. Them boy influence, and the reason why I say that, and I know a lot of people don't think that they should be able to do whatever they want to do to make that money or whatever. But just because you can don't mean you should. You should have some type of responsibility in your heart to be like, I can't put this message out in front of these kids or whatever. I got to do the right thing or whatever. And that's how come I say the fact that these MCs and these dudes allow these executives to take over hip hop is sad.
I'm going to say from listening to you just now, I'm going to say what it sounds like we might all agree to. It might not be hip hop is dead or hip hop has changed. The coach changed. The coach is fucked up.
I agree. Definitely.
That's a good point. Yeah, I agree.
Because you can only spit about what you see.
And like I said earlier, everybody won't be gangster now, though. Everybody won't be hard and rough and tough and this and the third.
One thing I will admit to you on this point is that as far as the culture changing, hip hop has had a huge influence on how the culture itself has changed as far as fancy this and gotta have the biggest, gotta be the boss. I agree with that
because that ain't been our thing all the time.
But the violence itself, as far as disputes and disagreements, or I'm trying to rob you and this, that, and third, that shit don't got nothing to do with music. Niggas gonna do it. They might. That's
culture.
They might.
Yeah, that's culture.
Yeah,
because that's been going on.
That's the culture itself, not the music. Now, the music may have influenced the culture as far as what they want to do with it. They want to take it to the next level.
And you got to think now. Most of the time in hip hop, like back in the day when you had the Soul Brothers, or you had your guys, those groups, those famous groups, your Five Heartbeats out there going to sing and on tour. They were in wet environments where they could get caught up in that type of stuff.
You had dudes with more pride back then.
But listen to what I'm saying. And when they went into those environments and they got in trouble and got caught up in those type of environments, what type of environments were they going to? They were the lower class environments, right? Right?
You mean like they own people?
Yeah, because everybody look like that.
Yeah. Well, like when you're going in there.
No, see, that's bullshit right there. Most of the time when the boys are travel dog, that's the only place they could stay. Because they couldn't stay no place else. But see, that's the difference. And that's what tied back to that Meek Mill shit, because the fact that this young man trying to
the fuck,
he was talking, man. Let him finish.
My bad.
What I'm saying is a lot of that. But now when you're R&B artists, you don't hear about an R&B artist going to perform at motherfucking this little podunk ass motherfucking club over here. They ain't going to perform there. You get who going to perform in those places? Hip hop artists. The gritty, they wanted it in that type of environment. That's the people that they want to hear.
No, what's gonna do that? You have like soul artists that still go to smaller venues. Most of the soul artists will go to smaller venues because that's where they feel more at home anyway. The smaller venues. Yeah. A larger venue, it won't benefit them at all.
Yeah.
And the dudes,
not unless they all going as a group. It's like 5 or 6 artists going to a group in there. Going to a bigger venue.
Most of the soul artists have a more laid back vibe. Yeah. You don't need a big ass crowd of people in a laid back vibe.
You don't. You shouldn't.
But when you got a hype ass motherfucker coming through, man, you gotta.
But what I'm saying, it intends those artists to get caught up in those type of environments. Because back in the day when you had your dudes going out to the blues and they're going to those clubs, they're getting caught up with drug dealers and stuff like that. Same way that the hip hop artists get caught up with your drug dealers and everything back in that thing. Hip hop just is its turn in the environment now where that music is cycling through. Just like all the other music has cycled through the environment and maybe got to a higher level or got to a different place in the environment where it grew with the age of the consumer of that time. There's hope that it hopefully will change with the consumer.
I'm still blaming on the white man. That's what I'm gonna do.
Blame it on the white man. We can all agree to that. And that's my whole point. Them boys done take hip hop. And I don't see no way that them boys
they took everything else. What the fuck you thought they weren't gonna take this?
And listen, man.
That's the imagery they wanted to put out about the music. That's what they want people to buy into.
And what does that say about our people, man? The fact that they keep bullying shit and they keep letting the shit get taken away.
I like what you say about people taking dollars over dignity, man. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a shirt.
It's a shame.
Yeah, it is.
You gotta put that on a shirt. You better hurry up.
Yeah, I need to hurry up.
We gotta trademark.
We got to
do it for Kevin Hart. Get on there.
Yeah, the boy like biting our shit on.
I know, right? So yeah, man. That's a shame, but it's the truth. Unfortunately, man, and I hate that that's the case, man, but. That's where we at, man. Dead. That's where we at with it, man.
Hip hop been dead.
Hip hop is dead.
No, man.
Dead. I don't think it's
hip hop ain't dead, man. It's been. You know how you do.
It's hip hop as you know it.
When you skate, you got to go up. You get a little steady, and then you come down, and then you hit the hill. And it's a slow.
I feel like this year,
ain't trying to hear that.
You come down.
You
heard more again.
You heard more from artists. That
come on,
you know what I'm saying? Like they got a time to sit back and like, okay, I ain't got a chance to run around and do all this. I can sit back and really effort into an album. You had better albums released this year.
A lot of artists I hear no lyrical content, no lyrics.
I don't know who you listening to, man.
It's just in the 70s.
It's a lot of trash out there.
90s, right? 90s. And then right around the 2000s, it's been like, okay.
I don't know. I guess because I don't listen to the radio. So I don't.
And then right around 2010, it started going back up.
I think kind of just stretch out, though. You know,
yeah, it might have been more about 2013, 14. Go down a little deeper, yeah. And then it come back up. So right now, we back on the incline, man.
It's kind of like Kobe, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
No, matter of fact, it was like this, and then it had a few low bumps in
the road. Again, like people really want to hear what you say.
I mean, that mush mouth shit, man. I'm glad that's mumble rap. I'm glad that
over.
God damn,
I don't mind you rapping fast. I can deal with you rapping fast.
But you know why that shit ended? Because now people have had, like he said, people have a lot of opportunity now. They ain't got to be running the studio, doing this, all this. They can do everything from home. They kind of sit back and relax. I'm gonna tell you this.
Even T.I.
said got tired of that mumble rap bullshit.
Yeah, even T.I. said he had a chance to really sit down and put music together to make an album. That's why this album sounds good.
See, and that's my whole thing. Them artists got to learn. They still got the power. Take your time. Put something out there hard.
But a lot of the artists that you listen to now,
new artists,
new artists. They
don't have the resources like that. New artists. I mean, they don't have them resources.
But they got to put. But they can. Please write your lyrics down. Everybody can't freestyle in that bitch.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah, they start a bad epidemic with Biggie. You know, letting that shit go out about, oh yeah, he just do everything. Listen, I love Biggie.
It's a lot.
He had to write something to fuck down now. God damn.
Yeah,
I mean, he could.
Jeezy had to follow.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne. I ain't like when Lil Wayne did it.
Listen,
his first two albums, the Carter 1, Carter 2.
Fuck them album. The Carter 1, Carter 2.
I like Carter 2 albums.
Carter 3 been full of hits.
But I also like the Gangsta Grills. The first,
his mixtape shit.
The first two Gangsta Grills and a couple other ones.
The Droughts always.
The Drought, yeah.
All the Droughts.
When you start going off the dome.
Yeah, only those ones. But later years when drug induced, no, I don't like no freestyle.
After the Carter 3.
Yeah,
he had a nice little flash in the pan.
It was like
he had more than a flash in the pan. He had a few years.
He had a good run. He had a good 10-year run.
No, I ain't say no. He had
from the 90s.
He was trash.
97, 2007.
When he first came out,
when he first came out, he was trash.
From 96, 97, 2007.
When the Carter dropped,
the Carter dropped in 2000.
Right. You know when he started coming back in the light? He started getting on them doggone mixtapes.
Yeah.
But he was with what was the fucking crew? The crew that he was with, and he was doing the mix.
Not the Hot Boys. Young Money.
He switched
not Young Money.
Style.
He switched up his style and he perfected that style.
You can listen.
He perfected that style.
He rapped totally different.
He perfected that style so he could.
And the worst thing about that is, and I would just be real, he did the same thing Jeezy did with Biggie. He switched up his style, fight somebody else's style, and then started rocking off that dog. So I mean,
2004 is when the Carter dropped.
Yeah. That's when he took over. He from 2004 to 2000.
And you know how I remember that dog?
He was solid to me. He was solid when he came out in the late 90s. In 97, about 90s, I would say 97. He was solid in 97.
I've been Outkast good fan.
We understand. Bro.
And that mean nobody else is good.
I ain't say they weren't good. I had like Juvenile more, dog.
I did like Juvenile more too, but that don't mean he didn't have something back then to me. But anyway, we move on.
You about to start a debate.
Move on. All right, so I think we kind of covered the topic of hip hop having influence on as far as violently on the black culture. Did we really sum that up?
We all agreed, yes.
I can't say that. You started to hear more.
No. I don't agree. I don't think so.
You subconsciously
you hear more artists putting out more music to the times that's going on now, like more Black Power, more come togetherness and stuff. You hear more artists doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, than it was before, but we need more of it.
The hip hop community has some accountability to take.
Yeah.
And that's just the bottom line. Like I've been trying to explain, and making examples about other genres of music, though. You don't hear them boy having any type of violence problem, nothing like that.
Country music might kill yourself. But
the point that I wanted to make, the point, and we had, because me and this nigga talked on the phone for like, we talked on the phone for like an hour and a half about this shit last week.
Country.
It was last year, early this week.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to say, what I said is that the artists are putting out the positive music. They just don't want to put it. They just don't want to show it to the world. Like the corporations don't want to show it. The labels don't want to show it out there
because they know they can get other jackass artists to go out there and put that CB4 type shit out there. CB4 happening for real right now, though. Y'all forget about that movie.
I
remember that.
There's a lot of that going on.
It's a whole lot of that going on.
Now those, all right. That I guess them dudes.
And don't you know they got a documentary out about that dude? His real name something Rodriguez or some shit. Tekashi 6ix9ine though. I just saw that shit the other day. I'm loading up something on Hulu.
Danny
Rodriguez.
Don't give a fuck. That's on Hulu. I saw it, but I saw the thing, the panel, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
He's a prime example of what the fuck is wrong with hip hop.
That's why I realized. That's why I realized.
Pulled down a long time ago.
If there's something that I don't give a fuck about, then don't look at it.
But let me tell you something. For real,
that shit working.
As far as the real hip hop police, the dudes inside the hip hop, they would have handled that shit totally differently back in the day, dog. They'd have been nothing down with him, dog.
Like, ain't no reason to not like somebody. If you don't fucking deal with it, then don't.
It's harder to cut. It's harder to cut. It's harder to cut somebody money off now than it was then.
Yeah, but you can't come into the game and fuck.
You can't cut because people fuck.
You gotta. And that's what wrong. And that's another thing wrong with hip hop, dog. They ain't policing themselves, man. They letting these.
We need some more enforcers. We need some more gatekeepers and enforcers, man.
What I'm saying is, it's harder to do that because people already have their own fan base.
I don't mind the fan base though. It's more of who the white man wants in.
Yeah.
But see, that like,
but you gotta have your own fan base.
That's true, but that only counts
to have your
white man will find you one.
No. Listen, it only counts if you're trying to go through a label. If you ain't trying to go through a label, like Rick, you say,
ain't trying to work for
if you don't want to do that, what the label wants you to do, just do it yourself. Yeah. You can do it through your own fan base. You ain't gonna have to reach, but you can still do it. You can still look at Currency. Currency tours in the Northwest and the West Coast. He don't tour on the East Coast like that. He toured over that side because that's the weed smoking side. That's where his fans at. Yeah, and they come to shows and he make money.
And like I said, that's the same thing E40 did a long time ago, though. E40 going platinum alone in California, though.
It's another state where you can do that.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying. So when you got and I remember a long time ago, this little bullshit group PM Dawn been on stage or whatever, and BDP shut them boy down. And you know why? Because them boy been whack. Well, like, we ain't having this shit, dog. Get off the stage. We ain't representing hip hop. We ain't having that. And that's what you need more of. You need more enforcers like that.
All right.
Hip hop being represented by some fucking
you gotta be too politically correct now. Too much of the outside too much of the outside in there.
Times have changed. You gotta
that shit sucks.
You gotta adjust with the times, man.
That shit sucks.
Never bend, break, or fall, huh?
Never bend, break, or bow down to any motherfucker.
So you of anybody should have more appreciation for what Gucci did when he performed
said
that
fish
shit.
fry music.
Yeah, I don't think that guy, because he always been an ignorant rapper.
What the fuck is fish fry music?
That's the blues.
I ain't gonna fuck with that.
Some bluegrass or something?
No, that's Southern soul.
What?
That's the Alabama Slammer.
Fish fry music? Oh, yeah. Little Calvin Richardson, put that on, dog.
That's different. Yeah. Now, when you say...
Put the shoes on.
The other shit.
Shoes on for right there.
That shit just come off like you saying bluegrass. Like, oh, my God. Nigga, like...
Oh, hold up now. We ain't in Kentucky now. We don't fuck with Kentucky. Yeah.
That bluegrass
that
country.
Shit different. That shit different.
That's the old... I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What the fuck is that?
Further down, we trying to get some ass tonight. We ain't nobody trying to die.
Shit, that's out there.
That's why I like.
All right. So what y'all boy got left? What y'all got left, man? I think we done wrap up the hip hop on effects on the culture itself. So where we at?
Annabelle already ready, dog.
Who I want to sit their ass down?
Moving on to sit your ass down. Moving on to sit your ass down.
Who do I want to?
If we moving on to sit your ass down.
Yeah, we'll move it over to
just like that.
All right. I'm gonna let you go first. You seem eager to jump on in this thing. Who you got to sit your ass down?
Man. You know what, man?
You ain't got nobody to listen, huh?
Really? Be honest with you, man.
I've been in a good state of mind, man.
I've been in a good state of mind my damn self. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really got nobody to sit there down.
You know what?
But if somebody do gotta sit there down, it's the ignorant people who was like, oh, Jesus should have shot that nigga, this, that, and the third. Them the people that got to sit there down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ignorant people with their ignorant shit, dog. Let that shit go, man.
Wow, nobody. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
What you got, Rex? What you got?
We had a
and parents that motherfucking goddamn use kids as a motherfucking punching bag, dog. I'll just say
where the fuck that come from? Where the fuck that come from?
Everybody feels get tight on that one.
You say parents that use their kids as a punching bag.
Or parents that can't count and adults that continuously take shots at kids.
What the fuck? Wait a minute.
I gotta elaborate.
Wait a minute. I got a whole bunch of different shit to snap.
Elaborate on the story here.
That nigga said niggas that can't count.
Yeah.
So we had an issue in youth football in South Carolina.
Okay.
Where parents were posting ages on Facebook of kids that were probably not true.
Now we getting to the bottom. I'm like, what? None of that shit make no sense together.
That damn football league.
Niggas said parents that use their kids a punching bag.
And
niggas that can't count. And what was the last one?
They can't read good.
Niggas that can't read good. Like, what the fuck? You got an assault.
There was a parent who accidentally posted the wrong age of the child
3 years in a row.
3
years in a row.
Well, damn.
And the only reason we say accidental because there's an ID that proves that the kid is
younger than
younger than what you posted.
So why they keep doing this shit over and over?
Look, man, we can't speak for everybody.
I think that's why they need to sit their ass down.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, they definitely adults.
So what happened was a coach, parents or whatever from another team saw the post or whatever. And then after they already lost the game already, they saw the post of the mother from 3 years ago, a person wrong age on Facebook or whatever. So they want to bring it up and be all holier than thou on Facebook about the shit or whatever. Oh, yeah, she posted a kid age wrong or whatever. So the kid must be older. No, the kid has an actual ID that says that he's younger. What she posted.
A real state ID.
You know what it is? Them boy pulling the Trump.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, Spain. They're trying to get a recount.
Yeah.
Age-wise.
Yeah, I tell dude last night.
Throw the red flag. The boy trying to throw the red flag.
I tell dude last night, I said, man, you need to stand up to piss because you acting like a whole pussy out here, bro.
Yeah, people gonna tell the man that, hey, man.
And see what?
Yeah, like a bunch.
And you know what? And that's why Hannibal getting into stuff out there, dog. He says shit like that. People be like,
boy, we running up on that.
I can fight that nigga though. I can fight that nigga behind.
I don't know what you said. You said something.
Who the fuck you talking to?
Wait.
All right, Rex, so you got to sit your ass down, man.
I had a fantastic week. I don't want anybody to sit down, though. I want everybody to stand up.
Wow.
Stand by.
Because we got by January 20th to get this motherfucker out the house. So stand by and stand back. You got to get him out, dog.
Okay. I ain't mad at you, bro. I want
everybody to stand up. That's right.
Cue Bobby Brown.
The Alabama Slammer.
Hey, man.
Hit him with the hammer.
Hey, man.
Oh, wait, he being professional.
It's just cute about it, bro.
All right, fellas, go on. This man have his time.
Hey, man, I ain't got nobody to really sit down this week either, man. I'm just here to have a good time. We back together again. We having a great time. We having good drinks, man. I almost did it.
Let it go. Let it out, man. Let it out.
We had a good weekend of youth football this past weekend too, man. So it was a good time, man.
All right.
We got from home again, still. So I'm chilling, bro.
That's why he chilling.
Did y'all win?
Home.
Huh?
Did y'all win?
The team you won, man. Everybody else took it.
Say that again.
The team won. The 8U and the 12 took an L.
Oh, okay.
Did we win?
Yeah. We won. It was our old team. It wasn't our.
Okay.
Well, you might as well say we back with the organization.
It wasn't our current team.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Nah,
what current team do you have, sir?
We don't have a team.
That's the team I want to know about. That's been the most interesting team to talk about the whole season, man.
But the other team, though, well, Jesus Christ, somebody asked me about them boys the other day. I was like, no, sir. Don't know them people. It never happened.
Yeah, somebody like, I seen you out there coaching with them. I was like, shit, yo.
You're embarrassed. Damn.
Yeah.
That ain't right. The kids.
The kids, about the parents and the rest of the coaching staff, they just sucked. Parents,
I done heard the horror story.
yeah, the parents out there just running around and running the buck.
You got people out there from Burke just giving
We got
Burke
a
a bad
change.
name.
From Burke. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute, guys.
Yeah,
Goddamn it.
you see how fast Brown?
Hey. Burke High School, baby. Home of the Bulldogs. Yes, sir.
What?
Class of 97.
I hate to see it, cause.
Hey.
I hate
For
to see it.
forever thee. No, that's Gamecocks. But
wrong.
High. I thought you were Eastside High for a minute.
Bulldogs forever, man. Bulldogs for life, baby. Come on now.
I understand that, man, but
Hey, man.
a lot of them boys.
What I think we need to bring a lot more Joe Clark back out, man.
Yeah.
Man, whatever.
Yeah.
They say them days gone.
Whatever.
But we need more Joe Clarks. That's right.
You know, I ain't really got nobody for sit your ass down. Actually, I didn't think about it this week, Phil. I ain't gonna lie.
I want to do a quick little thing. I want to shout out Grant Ryler.
Grant Rowley.
Yeah, young man, graduated from the College of Charleston. He got drafted 56 overall by the Charlotte Hornets. He's right from here. Charleston grown, Charleston bred, and when
Yes,
he died,
sir.
he be Charleston dead.
Yes,
He's right
sir.
from here. Give him some love, man. He about to shine in the NBA, man. And his mentor is one of my great friends, Eric A. Jackson, the champ from Hollywood Boxing Gym. Do anything. He was a great mentor. He does a lot of good things down here in the Charleston area. Y'all check him out.
Congratulations to that young man. Yes, sir. I like it. I like it. I love it.
Man, another cat got drafted from here this area too.
Yeah, and I cannot remember his name offhand right now, and I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that. But
Y'all
I had somebody
shout out anybody
from
else?
my hometown, Reggie Perry, man. He was drafted. He played at Mississippi State. He was picked number 57.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, back to back.
Yeah, headed to the
Yes,
next.
sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out them young men. They starting their life off, start their career. Y'all pray for them.
Right. Hey, that boy from Thomasville, Georgia, Reggie Perry. Be on the lookout. The boy gonna do great things.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations, young man.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That boy good.
No doubt.
I like that. All right, man. So we about to close this thing out, man.
Yeah.
Y'all good? Y'all got any final remarks? Anything y'all want to say to wrap this
Hey,
thing up?
man, I want to
Shots
say
up.
congratulations to the South Carolina Youth Football Association, man. They put on a great tournament yesterday, man. Had all the young men from across the state, even from North Carolina, that came in, played yesterday from the 8U over to 12U. Great festivities, man. They had all the kids out there enjoying themselves, basically fellowshipping, basically reaching across the aisle to each other, man, walking around talking to each other. So these kids gonna be playing against each other in high school and all that, all the way through college, man,
For years.
for years.
That's
So
a
they had a
true
great
brotherhood.
experience this weekend.
Mhm.
We gotta wrap this up. I gotta pee bad, man. Come on, man.
What do you think?
I've been dancing on the table for like 20 minutes, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Y'all hit your boy up at Lando Q.
Gotta pee like a
Lando Q
motherfucker.
Brown on Facebook, man. That's my hashtag and all that stuff there. But pass it on to the next man.
This how the drunk edition goes down. Drunkedition.com. If you want to reach us, dog, this guy got the pulse. You got to get him off the mic fast.
Hey, man,
Spread it around.
hey, man, hit your boy up, Hannibal Vanderbilt on Facebook. That's right, baby. And Black Hero 600 if you're trying to find me on Twitter or Instagram. Y'all already know what the business is, baby. And that's T Prime. And he got a fucking piss. We gonna go ahead and salute y'all, all y'all YouTubers and Facebookers and Instagrammers. Make sure y'all like this shit. And you know what I'm saying? Share it if you will. You know what I'm saying? Spread the wealth. Show the love. You know what I'm saying? We out of here, baby.
Subscribe.
You know how to get us, man. You know how to find us, man. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram,
that's
primarily
Primarily
speaking.
Speaking.
PRIMERILY speaking, no spaces, underscores, or dashes.
Yeah.
Holla at your folk, man. We up out this bitch.
Yeah, that nigga gotta take a piss.
Peace.